I have a cold, so I sound snuffety, but I'm vertical. I'm out of bed. I'm escaping. It's a big step. Oh, I am. You know what, Carrie Ann? We're just gonna hop in because it's Monday. We're awake. We're out of bed. Spring has sprung. You and me. So we will start standing. Okay. We'll just start with a combination of swinging the legs. So swinging the legs. Good. And we'll swing the legs 10 times. And then we'll do 10 squats. And then we'll do 10 taps. And we'll start to find a little bit of a rhythm and just build in some heat. Right? As you swing your heels, see if you can move from your navel. And as you move from your navel, let your chest go up, let your arms relax, let your feet flex, let there be space between your toes. For 3. For 2. Land your feet, put your palms together as you come down. So your hips track back and your knees stay over your ankles. And you start to open through the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Stand and swing your feet again. And we just start to build a little bit of heat. Start loosening the outer hip. Start using the low belly. So rather than using your shoulders to swing your foot up, yeah, there we go. You get a little more intentional. Set your gaze on one point so that you keep your balance. And it's starting to put you together. It's not there to swing you apart and down. So palms and up and up. As you stand, get a little longer through the navel. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll just keep adding on. And so stand and swing. You'll probably start to feel a little heat through the low belly. And so after this, rather than tapping, we'll do the hands up and one elbow to opposite knee. So just go 5, 4. So it's not throwing you around, you're centered and you're balanced. Good, hands up high, elbow. 10, 9, 2 hands up. 3, 2, good. 1, change sides. So it's elbow to knee, tap and cross, opening out. And you inhale to open, and then you exhale to close. 3, 2, 1. Good. Swing. Swing. Last set. Last set. Just let it move you around. Let it move you around. And we'll put it all together into one motion when we finish. 3. Foot flexed. 2. So you're starting to feel it through the back of the calf, hamstring. Good. This time sitting down. In, out. In, out. Nose, mouth. As you stand up, let it open your belly. Good. Get all of the weekend out. Get any reluctance out. 3. One more. Oh, good. So this time tapping brings elbow to knee, elbow to knee. So we were standing. So if you like, just start by finding a tap. And what that does is it sets the standing leg. And in the middle, the arms go wide. So you're just putting it together. And then really bringing your elbow down. So you're starting to get into the back where the hamstrings and the glutes meet. You're starting to draw your navel to your spine, opening your chest. There we go. Now we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together to the right, lift your left heel, right? And then as you pivot your heel down, lift your right heel, open your hands up wide. So bring it down together, up and open. Right, like a great golf swing, and you're just letting go of the club. Open. Open. I want you to think about your navel, and you're moving from your belly, from your center. Opening up, rolling it in. When you bring it down, can you turn a little further to the right and open? And turn so that you feel the elasticity of your body. 3. Good. 2. And 1. So, swing to the left, right heel up. Turn to the right, open your hands as great, glorious welcome. Hada. And then you're turning and you're bending that standing supporting leg. And then explore. Where does it need to go? Stand yourself up and open. 5. 4. 3. Good, good, good. 2. And 1. Oh, so good. Turn. Let your hands come against your body. So the connection between the hips and the knees and the feet is getting clearer. And as it does, there's more stability. So plug your feet in. Imagine you're hugging your heels towards each other. Knees are soft. And use your legs to turn your body. So that your upper body gets more and more relaxed. And this is truly how we want to use the body. Hands go a little wider. From the navel to the ground is our low body energy, our lower triangle. It's the current existence of being human. But the upper triangle, that's the place that's inspired, that's still connected to the infinite of us. And so we want the shoulders, the neck, the head, the eyes, the mouth, the mind to be this loose, bright, swinging quality while the legs are strong and getting us places on time and paying our taxes, right? Let the body loosen. And spin a little more. 5. Spin a little more. 3, 2. So that is left to right, 2 actions of the spine. Draw your left elbow up, your right hand down, and up. So leaning side to side is the 3rd and the 4th actions of the spine. We can turn and we can lean. And again, are you moving from the upper back, or is it possible to move from your navel and pull your hand right up to your armpit and get up underneath the shoulder blade? Get your elbow a little bit higher. Lead your elbow up into the ceiling. And can you bring your elbow up from your navel? 5. So each of these can be done for 7 minutes. And if you do that, you start to get this incredible heat along the spine. You're strengthening through the obliques. You're strengthening the lowest aspect of the abdomen. You're opening the spaces between your ribs. Go for 4, 5, 2, 1. Pause. And you've made this like ring of light. So last one is where we were before. Inhale, inhale, exhale, right? And you're calling energy up into the chest. And then you're anchoring down into the feet. It's called the breath of joy. For 4, for 3, 2. We're going to take it straight down onto the ground. Good. Hands up high. Sweep wide. Feel from the navel in all directions. Anchored into the feet. Wide and tall. So if you don't have a mat, you don't have anywhere to lie down, to do your dog, you can always warm up that way. Lie down. Knees bent on your back. Draw your left knee into your chest. And inhale up and exhale down. So we will find if you would prefer to stay standing because you might get dizzy, then you're circling like you're sick. Circling the hip socket. Good. Keep your right heel down. Keep your right hand overhead. Flex into your right foot. Open wide. And then change. Interlace your finger. So first you find the line of the hips forward and back. Good. Left heel down, left hand overhead, reach it out. And then left knee bends, arms wide. Draw a great circle with your right knee. Into that space you've cleared that's so bright and strong. Extend your right leg as you choose open out, right from the navel. Reverse your direction and just smooth out the action in your right hip socket and feel how that changes your right side abdomen, right side shoulder. Good. And then draw your right knee into your chest once again. Keep it close. And change right foot down, left knee circles and circles. And I can feel as I open these circles that the back of my body broadens, extend into your toe, reach, feeling the inner line from the inner heel to the inner hip, feeling through the intercostals that line the rib cage and reverse. All the ways that we're connected, coming into our full competency, right? Our body is competent. And yet my job is to assist in its competence. Good. Draw your knees to your chest, lift your head, shoulders, hands on shins. Draw your feet out, your arms wide. Exhale, bring your knees towards your nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Yep. So you can work right here, just activating the navel because it holds things together. And when we roll up, we're moving the inner organs. The way you would scrape fire, so that the next time you burn a fire, the ash is out of the way, right? And maybe you don't hold the shins, and maybe you reach past the feet. 10, 9. And we'll just do simple salutes. And we'll bring it into a seat and use the arms today to clear the breath. Right here, we have a bright blue sky in Baltimore. And we want to use the breath and use the gesture and build the pace of our hearts to really give us some circulation, some momentum. Feet to the floor, hands overhead, please. Walk your heels out if it's comfortable for your low back. Heels as wide as your mat. Palms are open to the sky. And let the energy of your navel go in all directions. So we'll just do 2 full moon salutes, standing pose, a back bend, and bring us up, right? So open over onto your knees, stepping back, hips to your heels. And just take your time settling in. The hips are warm, the legs are warm, so they become pliable. Draw your hands back as you sit up tall. If your knees don't allow it, lift your hips, lift your hands, lift your gaze, and then slide back towards your child, hips back, arms out long. Draw yourself forward and through, inhaling, finding your cobra. Give it a moment. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Give it a moment. So this first time through, we just adjust. Hips up high, knees soft, hands plug in. And draw your right foot forward, finding your lunge to begin. Hands on blocks as needed. Yep, and then knee down, hands up. That can go to the side or up the front. Draw yourself back so that you're not crushing into the front hip, but you have enough space. Really find the left side. Right hand holds the left wrist, go up and a little right. And again, straighten the right leg a little more. And then letting go, hands down. Step your left foot up. Hands wide, sit down, thumbs up, heart up, stand up, palms together, down the back, elbows in. Oh, rinse it out and reach up high. And then reach wide and fold down. Right foot leads to lunge, to open, to knee down, hands high. And again, I can fall forward, but I have more space if I bring myself back. And I send my right hip forward, left hand holds right hand wrist, go up, go left. And then widen down and step back, down dog. High plank and to the floor. Widen your feet, find your cobra, turn your chin, one side and then the other. And then child's pose, fold back, take a breath. Slide your hands back, lift your hands, lift your hips if you like, look up. And then sweep wide and fold back down into child. Like you're creasing a paper. Draw forward, unfold, hips up, heart up. Tuck your toes, downward facing. And the first ones can be a sticky, rusty movement, and that's fine. Left foot steps up, back, knee down, hands up high. Again, take it back. Right hand holds left wrist, go up, go right. And then you can bend your left knee and play a little bit. And release and set down. Step up. Sweep wide, sit down, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. Palms together, Heels down, toes up, elbows in, hug it all to the center line and let go. And then folding. Good, left foot back. Lunging first, and then knee down, hands up. Take your body back. Right hand holds left wrist, go right, and then start to play with the bend of your right knee. No rush, no force. Encouraging the body. What do you need? And down. Step to dog. Wag the tail. Chest is opening. Knees are soft. Hips float. Head drops. High plank to the floor. Widen your feet. Find your cobra. Wag your tail. Turn left. Turn right. And child's pose. So this second round is less about the poses and more the fluidity of moving from one to the next. Trust that. Let it change you. Rise up. Kneeling or hips high. Inhale up. Sweep wide. Fold down. And draw through. Pouring yourself forward. Inhale up. Down dog. Right foot steps. Left knee down. Hands up high. Finding your way in. Down dog. Fall to the floor. Step up. Hands wide. Reach up tall, palms together. Lift your toes, elbows in. Hug the midline. And then release. Look up, toes down. And fold. Right foot. Lunge. Right knee. Hands up. Inhale. Yeah. And down. Awesome. Down dog. Always moving at your pace. Right hand, right hip, right heel. And a high plank. And to the floor. Peel open through the chest. Look to the left. And child. Good. Sweep back, reach up. And then sweep wide and set down. Draw forward. In and open. Flow back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, arms out. Good. And the left foot leads to a lunge, to a knee, to hands up and down. Stepping up. Sweeping wide, sitting down, hands up high, palms together, toes up, elbows in. And release. And fold. Left foot, left knee. Knee down. Hands high. And down. Step back. Down dog. High plank. To the floor. Peel open. Look right. And back. Put your knees together. Put your feet together. And as you fold, this will open through the low back, through the mid back, arms out long. Come onto your fingertips. So the chest and the back body broaden. Good. Now you may stay there or rise up, knees together, feet together, heels together, tops of your feet flat, plant your palms. Bend your elbows and hug your navel to your spine, hips back. So that can be very small. As you come forward, elbows spin in, shoulder blades onto the back body. It's an exhale as you come down. It's an inhale as you come back. It's organized. And the hug of your heels together and the hug of your knees together keeps this posture anchored in your navel. As much as you're in the arms and in the chest. 3, 2. So we'll use the heat of the arms. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, press back. High plank. High plank. So I pause here, and if this is your work, you're just gonna hold that plank or come to your outer left foot. Step your right foot halfway up, turn your toes forward, and bring your right hand all the way up. Hug your thighs. Draw your right knee, that front knee, draw it back towards the left heel. Lift your hips, turn your palm to the front, and reach it overhead. See if you can turn your chest. Stand in the left heel, broad through the armpits. And right hand high, look down, set down, change sides, high plank. Right outer foot to the floor, left foot flat, left hand high. Hug your inner thighs. Left knee goes back towards the left heel, and the left hand comes over. So you're finding the left outer hip, hips up, navel turns, heart turns, right hand plugged to the floor. Left hand high, look down, set down, down dog. Good. Knees down, knees wide, child's pose, fold. Walk your hands to the right. So that opening you made from the left outer hip, left shoulder, left palm, drop your head and let the body open. Left hand, left shoulder, left hip. It's with the side body opening that we become capable of turning. If we open only front to back, we get sticky. We can't turn. So keeping the left hand where it is, step your right hand in front. Turn your left hand over. Now you're on your left shoulder. Drop your left side head. For 3. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. And the breath is helping to wag your tail a little bit. So in this turn, let your hips sway. Can you drop your hips a little left, a little right? Because by moving your hips, you will free up your spine. Good. And then press your right hand down, hands out, child's pose. Feeling how the left side is now longer than the right, or it feels that way. And walk your hands to the left side mat. And drop your right hand and your right elbow. Drop your right hip back. Drop your head. So allowing the right outer shoulder, right outer ribs, right outer hip to lengthen. And then we take that length and step the left hand forward and roll onto the outer right shoulder. Turn your right palm up and put the right side of your head down. Left palm presses down and away. Chest turns. 3. 2. Wag the tail. So wagging the tail means that the supporting muscles of the spine have to let go so that there's some movement, because otherwise sometimes they get grippy. And then back into the center, cat-cow, just for 3 or 4 times. Find neutral, roll it through. Excellent. And tuck your toes. And just notice the dog you've made might have a little more quiet. So from the strength of this base that you built, from your heart to your hands, your upper triangle, walk your feet together. And plant your left foot and lift your right heel high. Bend your top knee, bend your bottom knee, bend your elbows, and then wrap them in. And press your arms out and your legs out. Bend your top knee, bend your bottom knee, bend your elbows, and then wrap them in and press everything out. Good. One more time. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, wrap them in, make the base, and bend your right knee and draw your right heel across to the left side so that you're opening the right side pelvis, right side hip. Good. Straighten and bend. 3. Bend your knee open. And 2. And bend your knee. Draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. And then take it back and straighten it out. 3. Bend your right knee towards your shoulder, and then take it back and straighten it one more time. Bend your knee, bring your knee to your shoulder, take it back, straighten it out, and put it down. Good. Separate your feet. Bend your knees, turn your right heel in. Bend your left knee more. And from your right hand, press back, and you'll find your outer hip. Your right outer hip. So your right heel turns in, your right toe turns out, and there's your whole right side body. Outer heel, outer hip, outer shoulder, outer hand. Center. Walk it out. Walk it out. Good. Feet together, knees soft, left heel high. So we just start by softening the top knee, soften the standing knee, soften the elbows, and then gather them in and press them out. Organize yourself. Bend your top knee, bend your bottom knee, bend your elbows, wrap it in. Press out all of it. Last time. Bend the top, bend the bottom, bend the elbows, wrap them in and press them out. Drop your head, reach. Bend your left knee and bring your heel across toward the right side of the mat. Straightening the left leg and then bending to open the left side pelvis. Last time. Ready? Bring your left knee to your left shoulder and then take it back and take it to the right. Good. Bend your left knee to the shoulder, take it back, straighten it out. Good. Bend your left knee, bring your left knee to your shoulder, take it back, straighten it out. And put your left foot down. Soften your knees, soften your head, turn your left heel in, stand in your left heel, press your arms out. 3. Outer heel. 2. Good. Bring your knees down, get your seat so that you can sit with your heels wide. We're warm. You warmed up today? You're so strong. I know. I can see that Erin wants to do so many more push-ups, but she's going to have to do them on her own. And I have to blow tissue. Could you put that green mug in the fridge? Oh, so heels wide, hands back. Just loosen out the seat just a little bit. Remember when we started on Friday? See if you can move from your ankles. Oh. And when I move from my ankles, there's a tenderness that I have to get in touch with. If I'm moving, just think about the outer ankle. Think about the outer ankle and how that relaxes the whole body after that effort. Good. And from the outer ankle, the outer knee, and the outer knee, and the outer knee. And then the inner knee is coming down towards the arch of the opposite foot. And my chest comes up, right? Now you can keep it right here. Just keep it moving. You're just really rinsing out the work we did. So we've been in the side body. And now let that side body all the way back into your navel. As your knees fall, take the right hand high. Take your right hand down. Knees fall to the right left hand. So we're going to start just to let it move. You can let the hand swing across your body. So that you're still opening the outer shoulder, outer arm, but it's this loose gesture like we were throwing our golf club again. Yep, 10, 9. So that we're smoothing out the effort that we made. All the parts and pieces come together. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, One. So with one hand high wherever you finished, I want you to fold over the shin that you face. It might be big, it might be small. And as you fold here, just soften through the outer hip, soften through the inner thigh. Let your opposite inner knee press toward the floor. We're building our seat, our final crease. Rising up, change sides so that the outer knee comes down, the hand comes high, the chest is long, and rather than folding toward the knee, fold toward the shin as you can. You'll want to fall outside. Do what you can. So the opening and the closing of the hip joint we did there in dog is preparing us for this fold. And then as we come upright, we can feel that that fold is preparing us for a cross-legged seat. So if you need to shake it out in any way, set yourself up. But ideally, we have created a real length in the spine. And we've created the outer knees to the floor. So one option, I know that it's Monday and I know things are going on in your world. If you need to finish, give yourself 5 minutes right here and lie back in Shavasana. And really let all the effort settle and leave you with a sensation of having been prepared. The asana is a preparation. That's all. It's like washing your hands before you make the meal. It's not the purpose of yoga, it's the preparation. So if the body is prepared, the mind is ready. So if you don't have time, rest in Shavasana. If you're going on with me, the Kriya for the original you, the beautiful you. Interlace your fingers, pressing away. And just start there. All right, use the pressure of your hands away. Your forearms come towards each other. Shoulders go down your back. And as I do, my chest comes up, my knees drop, my heart is high, breathing is steady. That there's a fortification. Really drop maybe towards the back of your seat. Again, the physical body is a preparation. So as I align my spine, heart up, chin a little bit in, I'm preparing for the breath, and the breath is preparing for the mind. Smooth your breathing. And then the arms go straight out as you choose, the shoulders straight down. You are fortified, you are ready, you are strong. That is the original you. In for 4, pause for 4, out for 4. Interrupt the pattern of your breath. If 4 is too many, go 3. In 4, pause 4, out 4. And let it organize you. When you pause and the inhale is full and the chest is lifted, tuck your chin so slightly, like you would hook the top of your sternum with your chin. Lift the back of your head so slightly, Jalanhara Bandha. And then you let that go as you breathe out. It's very subtle, doesn't need to be a big deal, but it's as though you're holding the breath a little higher, drawing the energy of the breath up into the body. The neck lengthens, accessing the pituitary gland. 20 seconds, stay organized. And on your next inhale, you just lift your hands, make little cups. On the full inhale, fill it 3 more times. Again, tuck the chin, hook the sternum, lengthen up, and bring your attention up the spine, right to where the base of the skull would show you where the midbrain meets the spinal cord. And lift your chin and let go and let your hands come down. Interlace your fingers. This time we add the cannon breath. Press your hands down or away. In for 4. Pause for 4. You go out with the mouth in a circle. And the exhale is like a holding the breath, heart up, chin lightly in, Jalanhara Bandha. And then out with a in and up. Two more. One more. Good. Now you may rest your hands or continue hands straight out. We're building stamina. We will inhale, pause the breath, pump the belly, moving the abdomen forward and back, like clearing that grate of a fire, and then out. So inhale, pause, pumping the belly, and out. 2 more. Last time. And exhale. Sweep your hands wide. Little cups, chin up. Heart up, chin in. You're lengthening, 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 calling up, up, up to the spine where the spine meets the skull, just inside the brain, light there. And chin up, release. And sit tall. And rather than directing anything, what if you could ask this infinite aspect of yourself, what do you want to tell me? What do you want me to know? How would you like me to feel? And then really listen. What's being offered to you? What are you being shown when you get quiet? Relax any habit in your body, any trying. What would you have me know? Stay longer as you choose. A hint of a smile as you conclude, the way you would thank a friend for listening to you, for sitting with you, for offering their advice. Sweep wide, reach high, palms together down the middle. I'll add an Om, A in the belly, U in the chest, M in the head. Sweep wide, in and up. Thumbs at the heart. Om Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, perfect peace. There is wisdom in you. You have a competent body and a competent mind and a competent life. Know this through and through and through. Hands to the forehead center, namaste. I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you, loves. Any questions or concerns, pop them in the chat or send me an email. I'll see you soon.